Hi everyone, in this video we are answering a question in relation to garden leave and new employment, specifically whether an employee who has been placed on garden leave as a result of their resignation can accept a signing on bonus from a new employer. So there are implied terms which exist during employment, such as a duty of fidelity, that's a duty not to compete with the employer, and specific terms which apply during garden leave, such as not to have any contact with customers, suppliers, employees, not to attend work, not to misuse any confidential information. But if an employee is going to be joining a competitor, and let's put to one side the issue of any post-termination restrictions at this time, can the employer allege any breach of contract which would, for example, justify a gross misconduct dismissal from the employee accepting that payment? So we know that an employee can't take up any work during garden leave because they remain employed. But the employer would have to, I think in this case, find something relating to that payment which is a cause for concern. So if, for example, there was evidence that the signing on payment from a competitor was actually an incentive to take confidential information away from the business or to present some conflict of interest or pressure to harm the employer's business, I think at that stage it would be justifiable to formally investigate the matter and potentially view this as gross misconduct. That would be very difficult to do, particularly in circumstances where ordinarily at the start of garden leave the employee would have all of their IT equipment removed from them. So generally the phone and the laptop is taken. If they had remote access to the system, that would be removed. Generally they would return any items of physical confidential information that is in their possession. So with all that in mind, I think it would be very difficult firstly to remove any confidential information and secondly to substantiate any argument and evidence that some foul play was being undertaken as a result of that signing on payment. If you are the new employer offering that signing on bonus, then obviously it should not make reference at all to the employee's continuing obligations during garden leave. That payment is purely in relation to enticing that employee to come and work for the business and do nothing more in relation to the previous employer. So specifically, unless the employer can allege any poor behaviour on the part of the employee in relation to that signing on bonus, such as that they are being encouraged to take confidential information or valuable knowledge away from the business, I think it would be very difficult for an employer to act on the knowledge that somebody had simply been paid a signing on bonus in advance of them starting a new role. Hope you found that video helpful. If you do need any further assistance on this or anything employment law generally, please do get in touch. Visit the website chadwicklawrence.co.uk or email employmenthub@chadlaw.co.uk. Thank you.